Hello, thanks for listening. This is the Best Us podcast. Today's conversation is with Shane Davis, a close friend of mine who has helped me out a lot along the way. We have a good conversation about our meditation practice and just some of the struggles that we have. Thanks for listening.
Oh, let's talk about it, shit. How you feel
How,
now?
how do I feel when I meditate?
Yeah. Is
It's
it
kind of,
harder? Is it easier?
I don't
Is it?
know. I
Do you
feel
see
like
more? Do you see less? Do you see anything? I can go if you want to.
I'll go first. I feel like lately, I feel like it's been harder,
Way
but
harder.
I feel like it's harder
But I
because I'm
see
so.
more. No, I have to.
I feel like it's harder because I'm more like advanced into it. Like I'm not a beginner anymore. And I don't really do guided meditations, and I hardly use sounds or frequencies or any of that shit anymore. Like a lot of the times I'm just, pure silence in the morning before work,
Yeah.
and I almost feel like it's harder because it's easier. If that makes any fucking sense.
Yeah.
It's like I don't have to work as hard to quiet my head, but it's like I'm at the same time. So I go into my meditation and it's like my head's just quiet. It just quiets itself, but I'm still trying to be aware of my thoughts.
It was
So I feel like
harder.
I'm working hard to try to be aware of my thoughts, but there fucking aren't any unless I make myself have a thought. So in theory, it sounds like it's easier, but really, it feels like it's harder.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had a meditation while I was in one of my hot baths that I take a week or two ago. I think I already told you about this, but is I kind of flashed back to when I was a kid as I was in meditation, and that's because I was thinking on some stuff that had happened that day with my parents, with my parents fighting, and I was kind of meditating on that thought of like, damn, like this shit's fucked up. Why are they always just fighting and bickering and yelling over some stupid shit? And so I was kind of meditating on that, and it I flashed back to a kid laying on my bed, and it was like I was there. It was like shit. So, but most of the time when I meditate, it's like I'm still trying to do the shit I used to do, but I think I need to be doing more advanced shit, but I don't.
Yeah.
How about you with your meditations?
I feel like it's a lot harder because my mind's so quiet that I notice every thought. So it's hard for me to focus on anything because I can see everything. That makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense because you're just more hyper aware. You
so
see,
so it's hard for me to concentrate on anything because I'm so aware of what's coming in. And that's all I'm thinking about. Hard for me to shut it off. You used to I could like quiet and like think like I don't know like I don't know if it's because I don't listen to music no more. Maybe I need to have some kind of
frequency
distraction
flying.
a little bit because I think it's too quiet. As in I see everything and I can hear everything, so I can't shut it off no more.
And see, I've been kind of going back to my roots with meditation and doing like guided body scans again because I feel like it's almost feel like when I meditate in just pure silence now that I'm not really achieving anything. But what is
Yeah,
there really to fucking achieve? I feel like there's this goal that we have with meditation, but at the end of the day, like there's not a fucking goal. That's just another fucking thought, you know?
yeah.
So,
And I feel like
yeah,
my visualization is 100 times better.
and,
Like I see pictures, they look like, say, you would hold like a Polaroid picture, but
yeah,
every time I see them, they're like at an angle, like you're looking at a Polaroid picture and put it like a diamond shape. So you like gotta turn your head. That's how all of them look. None of them straight. They're all at an
okay,
angle.
and are these just like images that are popping in your head, or are you Like, meditating on a certain topic, or
No, I don't.
like describe
Yeah, I
your
don't
type of
meditate
meditation.
on a
Like
certain.
what?
They're just there. They just show up, and I don't even know who they are. Like, it's always some person I never seen before, like a bald-headed guy that I've never even seen before. It might be white, might be black, and he'll be like I can see his eyes move and shit. Like he'll
Okay.
look left and right, or it'll be just different people or it might be an old white-haired lady. I can see their eyes move. They never say nothing, but I can see them like moving, and I don't know who these people are. And I never have known any of them.
Would it be possible, just fucking go off some off the wall shit, that maybe it's like people that you do know, but the old version of them? Is that possible at all, or is there no resemblance at all?
There's like no resemblance of no. One time I thought it was my grandma, but they didn't have glasses, so I didn't.
Right. Okay.
So I didn't. And I never had even seen my grandma without glasses. Even old pictures when she was a kid, she had glasses, so it wasn't her.
And describe your meditation. Like, what do you do leading into a meditation and whatnot? Like, if you do have a goal, or like, how do you set up your meditation?
Like, as soon as I close my eyes, there's something I do with my. Let me do it. Like, I just done it. Like, there's some kind of pressure I put at the top of my nose and the front of my head, and I can go blank instantly. Like, it's automatic. Like, I don't even need no preparation no more. I'm just trying to do it, but I'm not fucking ready. Yeah, it just I go numb and everything stops. I mean, it don't take. Literally, it takes 1 second, and I can shut off everything. I've been about thoughts. That's all I've been doing, anyways. But and that's all I do. And then once I'm in, I don't know, just this empty space, and I just breathe, and then
you like kind of just follow your breath.
And I don't think about nothing. Huh?
You just follow your breath in and out, or you're just aware of your breath, and that kind of gets you there?
No, I'm more focused on my brain.
Okay.
That's it. Like I don't know, I guess because we do it so much, I ain't got to do the 1, 2, 3, 4 no more,
Yeah. See,
that's what I used to do is, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Now it's just, I know how long that takes, so I don't focus on that.
Yeah, I'm kind of there too, but I kind of still follow like the feeling of the air coming in my nose and down into my lungs, and try to breathe into that heart space. Like that Solo Jarrett video I did you a while back, I try to always breathe into that heart space.
Yeah.
When I'm doing my meditation, because it does like activate something within me.
Yeah, I think I need to go back to like chakra work.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I've been lately, is just going back to the chakra work and trying to kind of just going back to what I used to do. I don't know if that's what I need to do, or if fuck, I don't know. Just feels right, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I still try to have a daily meditation practice, and some days I don't get it in, but most days I do.
Mine's I'm every night. Like I do not miss a night. Before I go to bed, I fall asleep, meditate.
See, I need to get back to that. I know I said that recently too, but I need to get back to that.
There ain't a night I don't go by where I slow my breath down and I go to sleep.
Yeah, I've been off of that lately for sure. Because in the beginning, that's how I did it.
I mean, lunches I try, but I pass out every time. I know I'm fully asleep. So I wake up like, oh God, am I going over my lunch every time? So I know I'm passed out.
Yeah. See, I used to fall asleep a lot on lunch, but I haven't been anymore. When I do meditate, I kind of stay awake, and then I kind of think it's like Huberman's got some shit that he calls non-sleep deep rest. And sometimes I wonder if like I'm sleeping, or if it's a state like that.
Yeah.
where it's like I feel like I'm asleep, but I'm really not. It's just a really deep fucking relaxation and rest. I feel like I need to start using the meditation more like I did that day when I had the little flashback to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
To be able to heal, to be able to heal my you know, generational trauma or whatever, the things that I want to better myself on. I need to use the meditation for that, but I don't know, just doing it at work in these damn trucks.
It's hard.
I mean, you got the noise, especially right now, summertime. Like we got the trucks running. You got noises there, so
that is hard. Yeah, hey,
it's
real hard trying to
headphones
meditate when the truck's running.
It's just you're vibrating and shit because the truck's running.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I like the, sitting outside, laying out on lunch, whatever.
Yeah.
Just being out in nature while we do it. But it's been too fucking hot lately.
Yeah, really.
I've been kind of trying to get back into breath work too.
Yeah.
That played a big part. I guess it was like last winter. I was really into that shit, like November, December, January.
I know I tried this one thing the other day.
There's a cop coming up on our left, so.
Is there?
It's up.
No. I was driving and I don't know, I listened to a podcast or something, but dude was like, breathe in and out, I think 30 times, like real fast, like.
Yeah, like hyperventilating.
And I forgot what he said it with I don't even know what the podcast was about, but anyways, I done it, bro, and I damn near passed the fuck out.
Yeah?
Like, I literally was driving, like, I put my shit in park. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I almost died.
Yeah, you should. First time I did Wim Hof, I was driving. And, I mean, lightheaded, fucking dizzy, all that shit. Same type of feeling like you had probably.
Yeah, I just got lightheaded and dizzy. I was like, oh my god.
Was it,
I'll do that when I'm sitting down next time.
Was it like short exhales through the nose, or?
No, it was all through the mouth, like with your mouth as a O. Cause I remember saying put your mouth as a O.
Yeah.
Like.
Was it deep or was it shallow breath?
Shallow.
Shallow.
Like real fast and in and out quick.
It almost sounds like the breath of fire that I do, but that's like through the nose, and it's like you exhale and the inhale happens automatically, like, and you use your like stomach to kind of push out as you're exhaling.
Yeah.
I like it because I feel like it really just connects me to my body.
Yeah.
Kind of gets me out of my head and into my body. And I feel like the lightheadedness and like the feeling of like your body, because I mean my body like tingles when I do the breath holds and shit. I feel like that's almost like a fucking high or something in itself.
Yeah.
For me, like it's just like I don't know if it's activating something within my body and like I can really just feel my fucking body. Or well, I don't know what it is, but I feel like that's
what I say when I get that feeling. Sometimes when I'm working out, I feel like that's something. Some kind of something getting released, because it's like, you've seen Limitless before, right? Have you seen Limitless?
Limitless. Yeah. Is that where they take the pill and like they unlock their brain?
And then like it shows like the vision, then we take the pill, it brights up.
Yeah.
That's what I get sometimes, and I feel like it's something does release, like some kind of fluid, and it's like, oh. You know?
I'm sure working out, I'm sure it is releasing some sort of fucking chemical from your brain, Yeah. Especially if you're doing it with like intention, just being super, super focused and aware of every move you're making.
Right.
But for me, like with the breath work, like I feel like I try to chase that high. I guess you could say chase that high, that feeling of the body, and I feel like when I go into it with that thought, like it doesn't fucking happen. But when same with like the Joe Dispenza shit, just let go and That's when it happens, when you let go of the thought attached to it.
Yeah.
You can't think it into happening. It's just gotta fucking happen.
No, it's gotta go. Yeah.
If you think about it, it's more than likely not gonna happen.
Nope. It's like when you do get a vision, if you look at it, like try to look at it, it goes away instantly.
Yeah.
Like when you're meditating, you get a vision. If you try to look up at it, I don't know.
It's like
when
it's
I
there,
do it,
but you can see it.
Up.
Yeah, it's there, and you can see it, but you want to like focus on it more.
Yeah, if you focus on it, it's gone. I try to like say you're looking at something out of the corner of your eye. That's how I try to look at it.
Yeah,
That's
kind of what it is, and it's like you try to, but it's like for me when
so hard though.
It's not like I have to like move my eyes, but like my eyes like. I feel like
it's like
out inside my fucking eyeball or something. Like I refocus it, and that's when it just is gone. Like once I think about trying to look at the thing I'm seeing, it goes away.
It's over, yeah.
Like fuck, what was that? That's like with the breath work too. I've had a lot of times where I do the breath work and it's like I go somewhere. Like I don't know if it's my brain going somewhere or what, but you know I'm somewhere else. In my head, at least, where I'm at.
Yeah.
And there's always on the breath holds that happens. But when I come back from it, because it's like I come back, I kind of freak myself out. And I snap back, and then as soon as I snap back, it's like it's gone. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but I always feel like it was something important.
Yeah.
But I can never remember what it was. I feel like that kind of goes in line with the visions when meditating, you know, trying to chase that vision. See that thing that pops up. The same type of fucking feeling. It just once you think about it or once you come back, it's gone.
And it's just Is it over?
Yeah, I'm gonna get over in front of this car though.
Oh, I was backing off.
I ain't got no trailer. And I used to like really practice like the conscious eating, like when I was on my weight loss journey, like hardcore. Now I feel like I'm not on that shit anymore. I want to get back to that too. I feel like here lately with all the shit going on with Carter in school and all his stress that he has, my wife and I, we both been stressed out too. So it's like I make the intention to not eat a fucking 2 spoonfuls of peanut butter that night after I eat dinner. But I eat dinner and then we do his homework or whatever, and it's like an hour-long fucking fight, and we finally get it done, and it's like I'm stressed out, and
I'm gonna eat me a fucking peanut butter.
I'll eat me some motherfucking peanut butter, bro.
Yeah.
So I'll sit there and just smash 2-3 spoonfuls of peanut butter, and then like it's not even that fucking good. It's just I think
it's just stress eating. All it is.
Yeah, it's stress eating. You get that dopamine hit.
It feels good.
You get that fucking dopamine hit.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, because I was doing really well all this fucking year. I've done so good. Lost 90 pounds and all that shit. And then it's like as soon as school started back up is when I really started feeling like shit again. I mean, I know we went to vacation. Then it was like 2 weeks of summer break, and then school started back up. And it was like he was right back in all of his stress and shit.
Yeah.
That's reflecting on my wife. And like I don't want to blame that as why I'm fucking, you know, not eating as I used to again, but I'm definitely. It's like he's got these little Bobo muffins or some shit, and they're really not. I mean, they're good. They're healthier muffins, but like the taste of them, it's not like super sweet, super sugary. It's just a fucking muffin with some like strawberry milk. It's not like super sweet, and like I like them, but I don't. Like they really don't do shit for me. There's been nights where I'll sit there and smash 2 of them bitches for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like I'm getting ready to go up and brush my teeth, but it's like, hold on, I see the muffins, let me eat a couple of them real quick. Same with like the two chocolate chip morsels. She buys them
Yeah.
pancakes, and she left them sitting out one night. That was a fucking mistake.
You need to find something else to stress about to relieve it.
I know. It's like I don't want to say I've completely fallen off from my yoga and my exercise bike, but I have a lot. I still try to get it in a couple times a week, but I mean, it's just, it all plays hand in hand. I mean, that, stress, eating, it's all fucking connected.
Mhm.
And then there's the thought that, like, oh, you know, because, I mean, I know our kids are all different, shit, but it's like, it's a 5 minutes worth of fucking homework. This shit shouldn't take an hour.
No, it shouldn't.
And there's the thought that he should just do it, but he's wired different, and there's that resistance within him. But I let that stress me out in my own head. Like, I stress myself out. That's the shit I've always heard. Like, any sort of unhappiness, anger, stress, it's all within. It's not outside. Like, it's all about how you perceive it. But for whatever reason, I let it stress me out.
Do you know how to do the homework?
Yeah, it's simple.
Like,
I mean,
it's simple shit. Have you tried sitting it down and doing it with him there?
Yeah, but
like,
I
you got a pencil, say let's do your homework, and you just start doing it. Like, all right, you act like you're like 5 + 2. All right, what's 5? Come here, Carter. What's 5? And start counting, and you just write in an answer a couple times.
No,
like, you actually do like half the homework.
I mean, usually Maddie does it before I even get fucking home. So I get home and they're in the middle of it. I get home and they're already fighting. I walk in the door and I hear them screaming as I'm walking in the door. Not them, mostly Carter. And it's mostly math. They're starting to get into more complicated shit with like multiplication and division. But even if it's some simple math problems, like he'll get mad and not want to do it. But no, I haven't.
Does he know the answers though?
Yeah, we'll know the answer.
Can he figure out the answer?
If he would try, he would figure it out in a minute.
I'd better say, like, you play dumb and act like you don't know the answer. Like, 5, what's, like, well, I don't know, what is that, you know? And like, what is it? And he'll tell you, no, Dad, it's 7. Like, oh, that's it, you know?
That could be a good way to try it.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you play dumb, like, act like you don't know it, and then, like, he's teaching you.
Yeah.
Instead of you telling him what to do, he's actually telling you what to do.
Okay, I like that. We're gonna have to try that because I think that could work.
I think that could be. I don't think he likes authority, obviously.
Yeah, he doesn't. He likes
and
to try to be.
He's telling you what to do, and you play dumb with it. Maybe that
You getting over?
Go better.
County line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to try that out for sure. I'm sure he's got homework to do this weekend, so maybe we can try that. See how it goes,
yeah.
But I mean, something's got to fucking give.
Like, I don't know, I can't figure it out. Can you? What is it? Come on, Carter. What is that? He's like, hopefully do it like on something real simple, like 5 + fucking 1. I don't know, something simple.
Yeah.
Freaking no. What is it?
See, that's the thing with the homework. Here lately, it's been like the story type of math problems where they gotta like read something and
do some shit
while reading it. You know, like, oh, Annie had seven carrot sticks and Doug had 2. Annie gave Doug 3 of his carrot sticks. How many does Doug have now? So it's not like I can be like.
I'll get like an empty piece of fucking copy paper, and I'll just have him sit there with you, and then you start reading it. Tom has 6 turkeys, and write 6 on the paper. Fred gave him 3. Write 3 on the paper with a plus sign or whatever the fucking problem is.
I mean,
and
that
sit
would
there
work.
in this cup. So if he gave me 3, and then he gave me, just start. It plays dumb.
That would work, but I want him to be the one reading it because he needs that.
Yeah.
I mean, they test on that shit, so he needs that reading comprehension skill as well. So, like, I guess that we kind of
have
do
him
that
follow
shit.
you, and you're reading out loud. I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
You want him to read it and comprehend. I see what you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah. We want him to be able to look at it and be like, oh, so Annie's got 7 carrot sticks and Doug has 2. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. This is the problem. 7 minus 2 equals this, and then 3 plus whatever the fuck I said equals this.
Yeah.
So instead of doing that exact, like instead of us reading that to him, we will make a whole fucking new problem on the same like basis. Change the numbers and change the names and change the things to make it more interesting for him.
Yeah.
We will do it to show him like this is what we do, and then we expect him to do it on the original, and then he still fucking won't.
No. Yeah.
And then if he starts yelling, "This is dumb. This is stupid." So.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like when we read the shit and you know, yeah, he's answering it, but there's more to it than just answering the 3 plus 2 shit, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's the whole reading comprehension and being able to make the problem from the story.
Shit. Like, I'm just always doing that with Shaylee. Like, you know, colors that I'm using, for instance. Like, she'd like, ask me this color. I'd be like, it's clearly red, but I'll say it's pink. No, Dad, it's red! You know?
Yeah, see, that makes it kind of fun for him, too.
Yeah.
And, like, my thing is I don't want to do his homework for him. Like, I'm all for helping him do his homework, but I don't want to do it for him. I don't want to tell him what to write, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, when it comes to those type of math problems, like, that's what I want him to write. You know, 'cause he needs to figure out
Shit
what
down.
plus what equals what. You know, he needs to figure
Right.
that shit out. That's when we'll, like I said, that's when we'll make a whole new story problem for him. And then there was a reading assignment the other night. I mean, it was like a story about a girl. She gets to school. The teacher hands out a piece of paper, writes the time on the chalkboard, and then says start. And it's like, the question was, what is the girl doing? And his answer was writing on the paper. But she was clearly taking a test because it said something about her being nervous, her palms being sweaty. Like, she's been waiting for this all week. Like, so you got to use those context clues to, you know, she was taking a test. But he took it in the literal sense of she's writing on paper. And I was like, you know, yeah, that is right. She is writing on paper. But, like, why is she writing on paper? And he got mad. I don't know. You know, starts yelling. So, and then I could try to, like, you know, hint around. Well, her palms were sweaty. She was nervous. The teacher wrote a time and, you know, told them when to start. Like, what do you think that they were doing? And he just, at that point, he's already in that anger mode, and he's like, he doesn't want to fucking. I feel like he's choosing not to do it, but maybe he's just, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, that's me projecting onto him what I think, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then it was like, there was another question, and then he had to finish the story, like, because it ended on, like, you know, the teacher saying a start. So I was like, what happened after that? He's like, well, she wrote on the paper. He wrote that down again, and I was like, well, yeah, she wrote on the paper, but I mean, there's like 10 lines, blank lines for him to fill in to finish the story. I'm like, yeah, she wrote on the paper, but like, what? And this is after like I had got him to the point to where like he knew it was a test, and it was a test where she had to like write like an essay or something. So I was like, so what happened after that? And then he wrote, she finished the paper and turned it in. And that was all he wrote. And I was like, okay. I was like, you're not getting up until you need to fill up all these lines. I was like, you got 10 lines and you wrote 1 line worth of shit. I was like, so elaborate some more. And I went in and I made a whole separate story like I do with the math problems, and I finished it. And kind of kept it along the same premise or whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, I elaborated on and finished the story. And it's like, all right, now your turn. Now you finish her story. And he wrote like, and then the bell rang and she went home. Okay, and then what? Carter, like, what did she do once she got home? Then I just kind of quit. He went over and just wrote a whole bunch of stuff. She played PlayStation 5. She played Farming Sim. She ate dinner. And, he finished, like, I think it was more geared towards, like, what did she do at school? But, he finished the story. So I was like, all right, dude, I'm proud of you. Good job. An hour later, on some shit that should have took 5-10 minutes, but, hey, good job, you did it. And I was proud of him. And we were done, so. And I was like, dude, and then he got mad because he couldn't watch Dino Trucks or couldn't play Trash Truck or something. And I was like, you wasted an hour doing 10 minutes worth of homework. But now it's time to go get ready for bed because you got school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, if you would have just, instead of fighting the whole way along, fighting the homework, if you would have just done it, you could be playing Trash Truck or watching Dino Trucks. And he was just mad and he didn't want to hear it. He just wanted to be mad that he still couldn't play
Fuck you.
watch Dino Trucks or play Trash Truck. So work in progress, man, and I'm trying to be able to remain calm during it.
Yeah.
Yeah.